Next fight is a 140-pound title bout. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please make welcome Dangerous Donovan ALIREZ.
Here we go, JR. Dangerous Donovan ALIREZ taking on Milton Rogue in 140 pounds. Donovan ALIREZ, one of those guys that is climbing the ladder quickly, always getting better with each performance, constantly showing us new techniques and new skills. And what I love about this kid is he's always testing himself with better and better fighters each time out.
Had a little bit of a layoff when he got over a hand injury, but the one or two fights that he's had back since then, you can tell, even though he was injured, he was in the gym, putting in his time, doing his work, not resting on his laurels. And like you said, Ron, we both think a very promising career.
Fighting out of the Farmers Insurance, Thomas Swenson, blue corner. Please make welcome Milton Rogue.
Milton Rogue coming to us with a cheering section today. Good on you, young man. Good on you. The pageantry of boxing is something to behold. It's a reason why countries get behind this sport, not just people. I mean, the planet gets behind great boxers like nothing else in the world. And this is exactly the type of atmosphere that those great fighters get a chance to begin their blossoming careers.
And what a great moment for this young man to be able to come out early in his career and enjoying that roar of the crowd and seeing flags waving in support of him. The famous
Fight number 5 of the evening is presented by Brandon Dodge on Broadway. Looking for that certain Challenger, Charger, Ram 1500, or Grand Caravan? We'll do everything it takes to get you that model equipped with the features that you desire. Home of the big deal, online at BrandonDodge.com. Time to meet the 140-pound title fighters first. Fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner from Top Notch in Greeley, Colorado, please make welcome Dangerous Donovan ALIREZ. And now, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance, Thomas Swenson, blue corner. From Bring It Back Boxing in Denver, Colorado, please make welcome Milton Rogue. This 140-pound title bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Referee is Stephen Blaya.
Okay, gentlemen,
And this is a title about Ron. I was going to talk about the famous quote of champions are not made in front of the crowds. It's what you're doing when you're away from the lights, sweating all by yourself. But the payoff is that roar of the crowd that both these guys are getting this evening.
You know, and not only that, we're starting to really showcase some of our elite boxing talent here in Colorado. This one should absolutely be a house on fire. Stephen Blaya gets us started. Both fighters take the center of the ring, and we are off.
Roque with Bring It Back Boxing wearing the blue this evening, and ALIREZ representing Top Notch eating a hard left hand early on wearing the red.
Oh, and the only thing I'm seeing right now out of Donovan ALIREZ is his chin's way up in the air, and that's always a scary proposition when you got somebody with the skills of Milton Rogue.
And Roque just lunging forward with his punches, but a nice job of keeping his hips underneath his shoulders. Got a little bit forward with it, but not so much that he was off balance, because he's really trying to track down ALIREZ.
He is. The only thing I want to, see Milton Rogue be careful of are those uppercuts as he's coming in with those with that head low, leaning forward like that with those arms out.
ALIREZ eats another hard shot, but answers back in kind.
And ALIREZ is getting hit with that left hook of Milton Rogue's.
And Roque trying to take it to the body.
Sorry about that, JR. Got to keep that right hand up high right now. It's landing at will and flush.
Oh my goodness. Threw a baseball across the plate with that overhand right.
But kudos to Donovan ALIREZ. It did not seem to rattle him, and he was throwing flurries as he was moving backwards against the ropes.
Quite the opposite. ALIREZ gives him a big smile.
Yeah. I knew this fight was going to be fantastic. We have not been disappointed already.
And now that each has tasted the power of the other, good measure of respect in there.
Oh!
10-second clacker sounded, and Roque just so explosive. When he comes forward, he just has everything behind it.
Excellent, excellent first round by both of these guys. Wow. You know, JR, so we get lucky. We get to watch this from the corner. We get to see a perspective most don't. That being said, in the corner of Milton Rogue, what are you telling that young man after that first round?
Once you go in and you land your shots, make sure that you get out. It's turning into a little bit of Roque is the one that's stepping forward first, and ALIREZ is scoring his points with counters.
Yeah, and as we referenced earlier, I do want to see him be careful because he's coming in on this replay. We're seeing him the way he's coming in with his head low, coming in arcing punches and shots. ALIREZ can come up on the inside, up the middle with an uppercut and be a real problem for Rogue. But credit to ALIREZ for not only keeping the activity level high when he's getting hit, but also landing hard shots as well.
And Roque, let's see if he comes out as fast as he did in round number one. And he does. Blistering shots. The problem with trying to put that much power into each shot is it's hard to develop combinations.
And it's hard to do that the whole fight. So that's when you really have to pick your shots.
And ALIREZ, like we talked about, trying to make his money on the counter punches. He's waiting for Roque to throw that 1 or 1 and 2, and then starting to blast away. And now ALIREZ waves him forward.
I want to see some better head movement from both these guys. I think it was a slip.
Yeah, I was going to say a slip there. Oh, and okay. I thought the ref was giving an 8 count, but he is not.
I did too. He's not.
I'm in complete agreement with that.
Me too.
They just got their footwork tangled up.
Yep, 100%.
Touch of gloves for sportsmanship, then they'll render one another 1 counters.
I'm looking for some head movement because right there, Donovan ALIREZ got hit with that right hand because of a lack of head movement. Make no mistake about it.
And that's exactly what his corner was telling him in between rounds. They were saying, I want to see you slip. I want to see you moving your head off the center line.
Okay, and right now we're seeing Milton Rogue winding up. That was a little bit of a headbutt right there. And a slip, I don't think. Yeah. That was not a knockdown.
Yeah, I agree.
Referee Stephen Blea, outstanding job tonight.
10-second clacker, and ALIREZ playing to the crowd a little bit there.
Okay, and I think this is where Milton Rogue is getting sucked in emotionally, as well as Donovan ALIREZ. Excellent second round. But, JR, tell me what you saw on this replay here.
So we're checking out ALIREZ again, making his money, working the counters. He's letting Roque commit to his strikes, and then he's knowing that it's only going to be 1, maybe 2 punches, and that if he gets his hands moving as that first or second punch is partway through, he's going to be able to score because Roque is stepping forward so hard and he's so deep in his footwork he can't get out of the way. 100%.
I think for Roque what he's got to do is get himself composed. He's getting a little bit wild. He's getting a little bit loose with his especially his straight right. And I want to see him move that head a little bit more. He's kind of telegraphing where he is right now.
And we watched both fighters get just a touch emotional. Watch, they were just getting the corner gear cleared off the ring. That's all. We watched both fighters get just a touch emotional there right at the end of the second round. Let's see if that bleeds over into the third.
Very, very important third and final round here. I think both these guys have an argument for a round apiece. And as we say, we're unofficial.
And without being cliche, we can call it a championship round because this is for the 140-pound title.
And ALIREZ is doing a really nice job of stepping into the pocket, throwing straight right hands down the pike right now, and landing hard on Milton Roque right now.
And look how calm ALIREZ was with his back against the ropes. Not a care in the world about the fact that Roque was going to step forward with power shots, try to take him out. He trusts his defense.
And now what I'm seeing is I'm loving that left jab of Milton Roque right now. That's kind of setting up things for him and allowing him to land that hard right hand.
And Roque, better job of being in and out there.
Big left hook lands from Milton Roque as well. But Donovan ALIREZ pressing the fight, JR. Sorry.
You were just a half a breath ahead of me, Ron. Right on the money. He was working the counters rounds 1 and 2. Here in the third, like you said, he might know that it's 1-1. Looking to show the judges, hey, I'm the one that wants to win this fight.
I think for ALIREZ, I think that he feels a little bit stronger than Milton Roque, and I think he's looking to make a power statement right now.
Yeah, definitely fresher is ALIREZ looking right now. Roque going in, trying to land those power shots, but ALIREZ just has the movement here in the third. And 10 seconds left. Boy, is the crowd behind these two fighters.
This place is on fire.
Most raucous we've heard this crowd this evening.
Just like we knew it was going to be. And a fantastic finish.
ALIREZ with his hands up in the air because this is what he loves to do. He's just happy to be in a fight.
What a show. What a show.
And both these guys thinking they might be going home with the title, and I think you can make a case either way.
Absolutely. Unofficially, I do have Donovan ALIREZ winning that fight.
Right there with you, sir.
Attaboy. And how about kudos to referee Stephen Blea for a very close fight and not taking a point on or not interpreting those slips and those pushes as knockdowns. Credit to him for realizing that very slight variance and not taking a point away.
Yeah, just such a seasoned referee. I mean, he's, a very accomplished fighter in his own right.
Absolutely.
So we're taking a look at the championship belt right there. Nicely done by Jeff Cisneros, always giving these guys some beautiful hardware to go home with. And here on the replay, I think we're looking at the third round. This is where you and I both saw it as ALIREZ being the fresher fighter, able to slip a little more than he was in the early rounds, and then come back and land those strikes that weren't necessarily counter strikes, but just punches after the offensive Roque had been broken down a little bit.
Absolutely.
And these guys are getting the crowd into it.
You gotta love boxing. You just gotta love boxing.
Sean Patrick starting to make his way up into the ring, so we'll leave it to him to let us know who goes home with Sparta Combat League Conflict Event 140-pound title. I guess they're still collecting the scorecards. What a tense moment for both these guys.
The worst.
Have so many fans in the house, and not wanting to disappoint anyone and wanting to be in there and put on a show like they did, and then to have to stand here and wait for somebody else to tell you whether or not you won.
Yeah, the waiting's the hardest part. But outstanding performance from both of these guys. Really lit up the energy level in the house, especially after the last fight, which was a barn burner too.
And here we go with Sean.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge McAvoy scores the bout 29-28 ALIREZ. Judge Thrasher scores the bout 28-29 ROQUE. Judge Short scores the bout 30-27, declaring your winner by split decision and new Sparta Combat League 140-pound champion, MILTON ROQUE. All right, it's Sean in the ring with Milton. Take me through that fight, man. A lot of pace, a lot of big shots there. I don't think that there was a fan in this room that thought that somebody was going to get out of this fight without a knockout. How'd you feel?
Oh, man, it was a good fight. He's a good opponent, but we came where that's why we got here, you know what I mean? We're here for the belt. Had to work for it.
Certainly did. How much did this crowd and all the fans that you had out here inspire you to do this?
Man, I want to thank everybody that's here. I want to thank everybody. I know you guys had fun. And I want to thank my coach, Hector, Jose, Mario, Cesar, all my friends. Bring It Back boxing team. I want to thank, this belt right here is for my dad. This right here, I want to show him that I could do it. It's for my family. I want to thank everybody.
You did it. Congratulations to your new champion, MILTON ROQUE.